Welcome to English with Miss Julia. This lesson is aimed at both beginner and intermediate learners. We read a story with the title Ollie, the Brave Little Octopus. I encourage you to pause the video regularly, identify new vocabulary, and practice your pronunciation. That being said, let's get started. In the deep blue sea, far below the waves, lived a young octopus named Ollie. He had 8 wiggly arms and a big, curious heart. Every day, Ollie explored the coral reef near his home. But deep inside, he dreamed of seeing what lay beyond the reef. Ollie's mum always said, "Stay close. The ocean is big and mysterious." But Ollie couldn't stop wondering what was out there. He would watch the fish swim past the reef and imagine grand adventures. His heart was full of wonder and courage. One morning, Ollie packed a tiny seashell bag with snacks and set off. "Be careful," called his mum, giving him a warm hug. Ollie waved one of his arms and promised to return before dark. With a final glance at the reef, he swam into the unknown. First, he met a friendly sea turtle named Tessa. Tessa showed Ollie how to ride the ocean currents. They zoomed through the water like sea rockets, laughing all the way. Ollie had never gone so fast before. After saying goodbye to Tessa, Ollie swam into the kelp forest. It was dark and twisty, but Ollie wasn't afraid. He used his arms to gently push the kelp aside. Suddenly, he heard a whispering voice. "Who goes there?" asked a shy seahorse, peeking from behind a leaf. "I'm Ollie. I'm exploring the sea," he replied. The seahorse, whose name was Sandy, smiled and joined him. Together they made their way through the forest. Outside the kelp, the sea opened up wide and bright. Ollie and Sandy spotted a school of glowing jellyfish. The jellyfish lit up like lanterns in the water. It was the most beautiful thing Ollie had ever seen. As they admired the jellyfish, a dark shadow passed above. It was a big, slow-moving whale named Wally. "Hello down there," Wally bellowed gently. Ollie and Sandy waved all their limbs and giggled. Wally told them stories of faraway places in the sea. He had visited icy waters, warm lagoons, and even underwater volcanoes. Ollie listened with wide eyes, amazed. Maybe one day I'll see those places too, he said. Sandy decided to return to her kelp home, but Ollie swam on. He thanked her and waved goodbye with all 8 arms. The water began to grow colder and darker. Ollie felt a little nervous but kept going. He soon stumbled upon a sunken ship covered in coral. Curious, he swam through the broken windows. Inside, he found shiny coins and mysterious gadgets. He imagined himself as a brave treasure hunter. While exploring the ship, Ollie heard a strange sound. A crab named Clive was stuck in a net. "Don't worry, I'll help you," Ollie said. He carefully untangled the net using his flexible arms. Clive was so grateful that he gave Ollie a golden compass. "It always points toward home," he said. Ollie thanked him and placed it in his shell bag. "Now I can always find my way," he smiled. As Ollie swam further, the water turned murky and thick. He had entered the deep trench, a place few dared to go. Strange shapes moved in the shadows. Ollie stayed brave and swam slowly forward. Suddenly he saw a glow ahead. It was a lanternfish named Luna. She lit the way with her bright tail. "You're very brave to come this far," Luna said. Luna led Ollie through the trench, past glowing corals and odd creatures. Some had long noses, others had see-through skin. Ollie had never seen anything like it. He was amazed and a little proud of his courage. At the edge of the trench, Ollie thanked Luna. The compass in his bag glowed softly, pointing him home. It was time to return, though he didn't want the adventure to end. With one last look, he turned around. On his way back, Ollie passed all the places he'd visited. He waved to Wally the whale in the distance. he saw the glow of the jellyfish again. Everything looked a little different now, as if it all smiled back at him. When he reached the kelp forest, Sandy popped out to greet him. "You made it back," she cheered. They laughed and swam in circles for joy. Ollie told her all about his journey. Soon Ollie arrived back at the coral reef. His mum was waiting, arms opened wide. "You really did it," she said proudly. Ollie felt warm and happy inside. That night the reef gathered to hear Ollie's story. He told them about treasure, lanternfish, and giant whales. All the young sea creatures listened with sparkling eyes. Ollie was now the bravest octopus they knew. From that day on, Ollie helped other young creatures explore. He became a guide and a storyteller. His shell bag now carried maps and snacks, and of course the compass that always pointed home. One day, Tessa the turtle returned with news. A coral festival was happening in the open sea. "We should all go together," she said. Ollie grinned. Another adventure was about to begin. Ollie, Tessa, Sandy, and Clive all joined the journey. They packed snacks, music shells, and decorations. Wally even agreed to lead the way. The sea was full of laughter and bubbles. The Coral Festival was brighter than Ollie imagined. Fish danced, seahorses sang, and lights twinkled like stars. Everyone shared stories and food. Ollie felt like he truly belonged. At the festival, Ollie was given a medal of courage. It sparkled like the sun on the sea. He held it close, feeling proud and grateful. The crowd cheered his name, Ollie, Ollie. That night, Ollie floated quietly under the moonlit waves. He thought about how much he'd grown. The sea still held many mysteries, and Ollie couldn't wait to discover them all. Back at the reef, Ollie created a story cave. He decorated it with coral, shells, and glowing stones. Every creature was welcome to visit and listen. It became the most magical place under the sea. Ollie still kept his compass and shell bag by his side. He knew new journeys were always waiting. But now he had friends to join him and stories to guide the way. So, if you ever visit the reef and hear laughter or tales, it's probably Ollie the octopus sharing his adventures. He's the little octopus with the big, brave heart, and his story is just getting started. Thank you for reading this story with us. If you enjoyed it, please click the like button and do consider subscribing to our channel. This way, we may reach learners from all over the world and assist them with their English language. We look forward to seeing you in our next lesson.